Good afternoon, parents, teachers, students. On Holy Thursday, which was just the end of the end of March, I had mentioned that we would stay closed for the month of April. We did do that, and April ends tomorrow. We are therefore starting a new month on the 1st of May, which is on Saturday. And I promised you the last time I made an announcement that I would tell you before the month of May what we were doing regarding schools and whether we would stay open or closed for whichever grades. This morning, the cabinet met and heard from Dr. Frank Anthony, the Minister of Health, about various statistics and the vaccination progress. And while we are very pleased that some persons have come out to be vaccinated and that program has been smooth in terms of its administration, we're concerned about the sloth of some communities and by region, as well as some interest groups, particular stakeholder groups that have been slow in receiving their vaccines. The government continues to maintain that the vaccination process is voluntary in terms of whether someone receives it. But I want to say that all the science in the world has said to us that it is safer to take the vaccine than not to take the vaccine. And so I'm encouraging persons that while it remains your choice and you're not going to be forced to take the vaccine, I encourage persons, particularly teachers and parents and grandparents, to go out and take the vaccine because we have the vaccine. There are many, many countries and many, many persons all over the world who want this vaccine so desperately and they have no access to it. The government of Ghana has gone to great lengths to make this vaccine available to you so that you could be safe, so that your families could be safe, so that you could live and thrive in a country that has an exciting future. So I expect to see teachers considering this strongly and carefully and doing what teachers are very capable of doing, distilling fact from noise and fiction and deciding about whether you want to take the vaccine, but hopefully deciding favorably that you will take the vaccine. In the meanwhile, for the month of May, we have been advised that at this point, given the numbers of both COVID infections as well as the rate of the vaccination process, that we will stay closed except for the classrooms that have already been open and have already returned to schools. So for the month of May, schools in Guyana will stay closed except for those classrooms that have already been reopened and have already been going back to school. At the end of May, I'm going to let you know what we will do in June. But I want you all again to know that if you have an interest in having our schools open, then you have to have an interest in making sure as many people as you can take the vaccine, because that's the only way we're going to change the picture of COVID. If you want to see your kids back in a classroom and you think that's good for them, then you need to take the vaccine as parents. If as teachers you're concerned about your children being out of school for so long, you need to take the vaccine as teachers. And so I'm appealing to all to let sense prevail and to use the opportunity provided by this government to get vaccinated. I will brief you again at the end of May as to, unless we have information before then, about what we are going to do regarding schooling in June. I thank you and God bless you all.